Alright, so it's probably time for somebody to laugh at my expense, but I've been trying to get my oil pan off my 89 Cherokee. I think there's also a word of warning as well. I'll go over that in just a minute, but these are the tools that I tried to get it off with. That's the scrap of wood that's left from the block wood I was using that splintered when I started using that hammer. But I started to use the screwdriver to get in there and break it open just a little bit with the hammer, and then I tried banging it with that hammer, and then I tried smashing it with that hammer. There are 28 bolts and 2 nuts that came off. That's the driver's side and that's the passenger side of the engine. Try to keep them separated. But then I also used my tire irons, and you can see the one on the left is not the one I used, and the one on the right is the one I used. So I've had these for years. I use them a lot to replace my own motorcycle tires, and they've always stayed straight. And tonight I'm really kind of sad that I've messed this one up pretty good, trying to get that oil pan off. And then up under here, and sorry, this is going to be, I don't know if you can get it. I'm not going to lay on the ground because the ground is filthy with crud, but you can see up, can you see it? Yeah, see, that's where I was trying to pull it off here in the front, and it is just not coming. Just can't get it to come. So I have at least one person who's offered to come from my local Jeep forum to come take a look, see if they can get it off. But the word of the wise on this one is avoid chain mechanic shops. Things like Brake Masters or Pep Boys or things like that. They don't know what they're doing. The whole reason why I'm trying to get my oil pan off is because the rear main seal, which I have a record from Pep Boys saying that they changed less than, well, I guess it's been about a year now. I haven't owned this Jeep for, what, 8-9 months. So it's been about a year since they changed it, and it is literally pouring oil out. And a friend of mine who's a mechanic came by, and he's like, they had to have installed it backwards. The amount of oil that's coming out, it was, and it's a brand new install, either it was too small of a rear main seal, or they install it backwards, and it happens quite frequently, and then they leak. So, and I simply cannot get this oil pan off. I've gone around it 4 times today to make sure all the bolts are out on this oil pan, and I just cannot. And I had a piece of it here. I think this is it. This is what's sealing it on this black stuff. It's very rubbery. It's a lot stiffer than any of the other sealant I've used. So I have somebody coming over tomorrow from my local Jeep club, have them have a go at it, and if they can't get it, somebody else will. I'm not too worried right now about damaging the oil pan itself, because I have been offered a replacement. So as long as I can get this one off, I'm good to go. And then I have, excuse my messy garage, I have brand new gaskets and seals for just about everything in the engine here. So I have 2 boxes because they sent me one, and some of them got damaged in the mail, so they sent me a replacement. So, but that is my predicament right now. I'm very frustrated with this situation, but you know, you can only do so much. And hopefully when my colleague comes over tomorrow, or club member comes over tomorrow, takes a look, he'll be able to get it off better than I have been able to. So I wish him luck.